Sweet. I should be live now. Sorry guys for the little bit of a late start. As OBS was acting up and took a while to fix. But here I am, and can get back to streaming. There's a lot of events that are like right back to back. This is the first one, the first pushback event. And again, sorry for the late start, but first pushback event's gonna be exciting. After this, after I finish streaming this, there should be another one. And then after that, there's just gonna be so many tournaments going on. So if you have a preference for which one to watch, or if you want me to watch yours and tell you if you're doing things right, we could do that too sometime. This is a 8-hour live or 8-hour tournament. So I don't think I'm gonna be streaming it all because there are only 16 teams. So we'll be seeing a lot of the same teams. So I might just do like this live stream, maybe 2 live streams of this, and then a video. Going over the finals, some other cool matches, some cool robot designs, because this tournament, it should bring some really good robot designs, unlike from the past. A lot more things were developed, and there's a lot of high hopes for this. So I'm excited. Looks like we're here at we have to find the right time first. Qualification 1. But I'm excited for this event. It's gonna kind of show us what a true kind of tournament might look like, because I mean this is like an actual tournament, but it's gonna give us really nice insight. Let's see, where does this start? Sometime around here. Oh wait, this is skills. We don't need to see skills. I think they might have started the qualifications. Yeah, I think they started the okay. They did driving skills first. That's good to know. Okay, here is qualification 1. These robots look pretty cool and nicely developed as well. I'm really interested to see because there's 2 hoarding or basket bots. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting match. 2 basket bots and 2, I guess, robots that are on this, I guess, a similar level. I haven't really seen them in action, but let's go with autonomous. Nice job with the 3-pack here, but ooh, no. Okay. So they're gonna go for middle first. Okay, all teams actually decide to go for middle, except for this blue one over here. I don't like that. Because here's my problem with going for the middle early on, and especially during autonomous, is that it's so easy to descore the blocks in the middle. That's why I recommend avoiding the middle until late game at all times. Because if you leave the middle open, it's so easy to descore those blocks. Just one push and they're gone. Unlike the long goals, where it's a bit harder. But yeah, I don't like that. Although I did say I was impressed with this robot here. It had a double intake, and I really like the double intake. Because of this reason right here, this robot was able to pick up the 3-pack without disturbing any of the blocks, and like this robot had a one block intake, and the 3-pack is just like scattered around. That's gonna cause some chaos and uncertainties in your autonomous. But I think this robot was doing it right. You don't want to score middle early on, especially during autonomous. You want the side goals, so good job to this robot. Right now, it's hard with a basketball. This is the first time I've seen a basketball in an actual match. I'm not too sure like what to do, but I mean I just say just match load and watch out for anyone else taking blocks. You can kind of forget about red scoring middle here because you can just swoop in and just descore them whenever you really wanted to. That's red's mistake. Don't score middle. And I feel like, because I haven't really made up my mind yet, if splitting up scoring the goals is better, or just you both focusing on one goal. There's both positives and negatives to that. But honestly, I kind of like, well, in certain scenarios, because some scenarios you do want to split up, I kind of do like you just focusing on one goal easier, so that if your opponents mess up and they also go for this goal, you can try and descore that. It'd be much easier if they're like away and someone's guarding this. Possibility. I do like that. But Red's gonna contest that zone. Ooh, this intake has a that intake has some force. It was able to push all those blocks. That's actually pretty nice. I don't know how that works in every scenario, but it works pretty well there. Yeah, red should continue contesting this one here, and blue's in a really bad position now. I don't know. Okay, yeah, I don't see. I really don't think you should split up there, because if you added 4 blocks over here, there's your control bonus, and at least someone can guard it and score and whatever. But they've left some match loads open. I don't know if every team can match load, but they've left some match tubes open. 40 seconds left. A little bit concerning, but overall not too bad. I think around the 30-second point, teams should navigate to the middle. And that means blue needs to actually descore these reds before all the teams go to the middle. And yeah, this red robot could actually just get control bonus here. But it's gotta hurry. Look at that basketball. Look how many blocks that can hold. Now it's gonna unload them, right? Unload. Come on, unload. It's having a tough time aligning up. Yeah, I recommend an aligner with your robots. Look at the work on blue over there. That's perfect. Wow. Nice job to blue. Honestly, nice job to blue. They actually played that pretty well. They descored some blocks on here. They got control bonus. Oh, wait, is that not parking? Oh, wait, no, it is. It is. They're trying to double park. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Look at that. They have a mechanism right here to try and double park. So the other robot that's pretty smart. That's pretty cool. Yeah, well, I never thought of that. I think that counts. I think this counts as a park. I think it does. And if it does, that's gotta become meta, right? That's really nice. The only thing that blue went wrong here was descoring the middle, because the only time any of the teams were in the middle was during autonomous and like a few seconds after. And these middle goals right here are so easy to descore. I don't Like, I don't think many teams realize how easy it is to de-score these middle goals. Just run into it, full force. Those blocks are gone. So if blue would have done that way, they would have been in a much better position, but yeah. Although red does get bonus in the middle, which sucks, but I think blue played that pretty well. We'll see who wins this. That was a nice first match, not gonna lie. These robots are a lot more developed in like the Singapore scrims and that too, so that's fun. There's also 16 teams. They're just gonna start qualification too. That's fine, that's fine. These robots look nice. These type of designs, I've seen these type of designs a lot in like prototypes. They're pretty intriguing, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they could make some pretty good work. Like they can be really good. I haven't seen one in action at all, so this is gonna be exciting. Wow, look at that intake system. It has a double intake too, so bonus. That's really nice. I think these have double intakes too. This one's kind of hard to tell. I can't really tell about this one. And red looks like they're gonna win. I like their robot designs. Well, let's see what they do for autonomous. I think the best autonomous. Okay, first you need to have a 2-block intake. And like this robot. If this robot grabs 3 here, it'd have 4 with the match load. 3 here, it'd have 7, and then score all of them here. That's autonomous. Like this autonomous bonus right there. All by yourself. You don't have to rely on your teammates. So that's pretty easy to do if you have a 2-block intake like this one does here. So I really do recommend that. But let's see what this robot does for autonomous. Okay, they're about ready to start. Okay. This one goes for the 3-pack. As well as this one, it was actually able to score. Oh no, it missed. I had high hopes for this robot. It missed. It is pretty early, so I mean coding issues are bound to happen, but that's sad. But I really think it should have gone for the match loads and then scored. But I had the right idea, I guess. Nice job for red. I can't tell how many blocks this one has or this one, but huh. I think blue is in the worst position though, because this robot has to reposition. This one has no blocks, but these two, I feel like this could be a scenario where you could each team up or take one goal. Unless this robot's giving you trouble, because I don't think this one's gonna give you too much trouble. I'm not sure what this is up top. I wonder if it's the D square mech, but I'm not sure. Let's see what they do. Yeah, they're both gonna grab the match load. This one's having trouble actually. This robot's having trouble moving. Yes, oh yeah, I think that is a D square mech. Huh, that's cool. There's a cool D square mech kind of like this in the Singapore event. Although it didn't use a motor or anything. So if you're out of motors, that one's a lot better. But that one looked pretty nice too. Nice from blue. Blue made actually a good comeback there. That was a smart play. But red is just gonna try and de-score them out. Honestly, I'm not sure if this would. I feel like if red just pushes like right here, if it rams right here, could try and knock some of these blue out. Could do that. Here, 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Looks like teams are gonna go for the middle now. But yeah, blue, look at that goal. That was nice from blue. Red is not playing this really well. They don't really have good team coordination. This robot's going to guard their goal, so that means red cannot de-score, because they'd just be wasting time. They only have 20 seconds left. They have to go for middle. I don't see any other way. One has to, yeah, they both have to go for middle, and then around 10 seconds, one is going to have to go and park. That's what red has to do to win. But yeah, this robot's doing a great job just defending this section. Now this robot over here, I feel like you could try and score some over here, because you already have a robot defending this. These two robots have no idea what they're doing. They don't really have really good team coordination. So I feel like if that robot did that, that'd be good for them. Yeah, you're just wasting your time contesting this if there's already someone guarding. You have 13 seconds, like you have to do something. Blue's just gonna do some nice score, nice job. Blue needs to go from, okay, Blue needs to park. Park. I don't think any of those teams parked. Did this one park? Can't tell. Wait, did they both park? Can't tell. Blue should have parked there. They must have not, their teammates have not called out the time. Because I don't think this robot realized that there's 3 seconds left. It should have really parked. It should have. Honestly, that was pretty well played by Blue. And that's kind of an example of how nice looking robots can dominantly lose. And I don't know if they're double parked or not, but if they don't have team coordination or strategy. Blue made some mistakes, yes they did. But they played that match pretty well. It's just, again, goes to show that a 2-block intake is mandatory if you're going to be a high competitor, instead of side rollers in this competition. Nice match. I enjoyed that. That was pretty good. Let's go on to the next qualification. Sorry, 1 sec. Pink, yeah, we're in the third one. Oh, look at this robot. Wow, look at that. Wait, was that the same robot? It might have been, because there's a lot of things up there. I don't think this is a 2-block. It might be. It's kind of hard to tell, but this one, I don't know. It looks like Blue just has the better robots. Let's see what they do with autonomous, see if they go with my autonomous strategy. Can't remember. Wait, is that the same robot? Let's figure it out. Oh, it is the same robot. Yeah, it's the same robot from Blue from last time. Yeah. Yeah, so it looks like Blue's actually not going to get autonomous. Or they're not going to score. We'll see if they had enough time to fix their coding in between, like, one qualification, so, like, probably not. But I was impressed with that robot last time, so let's see what, it can do again. No, they did not fix it. They tampered with the code, but, it wasn't enough. Wait, what did this robot do up here? Did it grab the 3-pack? No, it didn't. Then it's just gonna. Oh, it missed the middle. Okay. Honestly, I feel like from their positioning right now, they're pretty much tied. Yeah, they both have pretty much the same positioning. Although this robot is holding some blocks. This one might be actually. I think it's holding two. Let's see what happens. I feel like on this one, you just have to focus on one main goal and then go for the middle at the end. We'll see what each team does. Yeah, I don't know what this one was doing. You're hitting the robot for no reason. Okay. And that was a big waste of time. This robot's really fast, though. This robot is getting in a fight for no reason. Maybe it can't score, and it's just like trying to mess up the other robot. But if it can score, this robot is the reason why they're gonna lose. They're wasting so much time. They're doing absolutely nothing. Like, this robot's having trouble driving. Maybe this one actually messed it up. Let's score those in. Nice job. Blue's gonna go for middle here. I'll say it again. I do not like scoring in the middle early in the match. It's so easy to descore. Yeah, this robot needs to help this robot here score this, or like try and descore that. Yeah, it's not just gonna go back and forth with the match loader. No one's really stopping him. And this robot's just scoring here. Oh, there's another descore mech. Oh, come on. Oh, that'd be nice if it worked. Oh, nice. That was cool. That was cool. Nice scoring from red here. This robot's actually ready to score. Now, this robot actually decides to contest this. Interesting. Although, if I were the blue team, I'd be actually a bit scared of this D-score mech. Oh, this robot has a D-score mech too. That's a pin. Nice job from this robot. Nice. That's a cool D-score mech. I like that. And does it get control bonus? Nice. Nice. Wow. And there's more scores. Wow. Wow. Red didn't park though. That's very sad. But red also got the bottom bonus. They got this bonus. So yeah, so red won that. But wow, that D-score mech was actually pretty cool. Yeah. There's one in Singapore that didn't include a motor. If you're out of motors, you could go back to I made a video on that. But these score mechs are gonna be pretty big in Vex this year. Just from that match. Like if you have a D-score mech, you can put so much pressure mentally on your opponents that they could mess up that way. So that's pretty cool. Nice play from that robot. Maybe at that point you could try and just go middle the entire time if you were blue and like you were so scared of that D-score. And just like hold down the middle the entire time. Could possibly do that too. But yeah, no, red won that. Nice job. Yeah. 59 to 39. That's a good match. Great. Got qualification. 4. This is a cool design. It's another one of those curved designs. I'd like to see more of that. Oh, whoa, whoa. That's Thomas. Okay, so let's look at these robots. Another curved design. I'm intrigued by those curved design robots. Not gonna lie. Wait, 2 basket robots on the enemy team? Oh! Alright, this is gonna be a good match. We have 2 curved robots versus 2 basket robots. This is gonna be exciting. Okay, nice. Score is the middle. Backed up though. But everyone's gone for the middle. I don't like that. I don't know what their obsession is with the middle. I don't know. Oh, is there... What happened over here? Alright. Honestly, if red could just early match load, probably, right? They can just do that. Blue's gonna go on this. That's nice. This robot's gonna try and clear the blue blocks. Okay. This one, here's the scary thing. These basket robots can dish out like they have a bunch of blocks. They could score a lot. It's just definitely scary. So maybe splitting up is the better option when you're facing basket robots. Just because if you had a full rack, they could descore easily with all the things, but it looks like they're gonna do that actually. This robot's just gone. For some reason. Just not working anymore. They put the controller down. Yeah, that robot's out. Dang, that's sad. I really wish that robot continued to go so they could see that battle. Honestly, the blue strategy is pretty good right now for a 2v1. Like, it looks like this robot's just trying to put pressure on this while the other one's scoring. That's pretty good. Like, oh, this robot better not score here. I want to see this robot go over here. Score here for control bonus. That's what that robot needs to do. And they were pinning. It's not good. I mean, come on. You could have scored that over here, right? I don't know. Yeah, you're gonna finish the park, and you're just gonna hold them down, and that's definitely 100% a blue win. Honestly, pretty good teamwork from blue. It's kind of sad that this robot got disconnected. That's a shame. I wonder what happened, if the battery fell out or something. That's sad. Hey, but we're seeing a lot of curved shapes and a lot of basket bots. And we also got an ad. Oh, we have this robot back again. Had a D-score mech. This one didn't really put the D-score mech into use. Unfortunately, but we'll see if it does this round. Curved robot. Oh, this robot's back again. I can't remember if it had a 2-block intake or not. Where is this other robot? Okay, it's gonna be basketball. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Sorry for that interruption. There's something else going on. But, yeah, that was a bad pause. Sorry for that. But here's autonomous. Looks like red was able. Okay, blue went middle. I don't enjoy that at all. The basket robot's just gonna match float for the autonomous. That's fair. I mean, it's a basket robot. That's pretty. Wait, no, it was the curved one. Yeah, match loading's still fine though, especially early on. And red's actually going to split up. This robot's having trouble moving actually. Basket robot's gonna pick up. Just gonna go for one more. Is it going to take the red? It's not. Nicely executed. Right now, this robot does not want to be scoring on this side. Just makes no sense if you want control bonus. And like if you knock into the goal this way while trying to score, that block is falling off. So bad move by red there. See if blue can use its D-score mech. Blue's just gonna go for middle. I don't like that. Because can red D-score blue? Come on. Or is it just gonna score itself? Alright. I feel like you should go for middle for around 30 seconds. Red is scared of their D-score mech. Like, you could just see how they're playing. Like, they're playing so passively. Like, I feel like they're gonna drop off some at the end. They're scared of the, scared of that. That's blue's only job. They're just, okay. But, yeah, it looks like red's gonna win. No one's even, oh my goodness! You just see that? Wait, who won? I think blue won. Yeah, blue had to have won that, right? I think they did. This robot sold the entire match. At the last second, like this, no one's gonna park. I don't know what this guy was thinking. Like maybe it's like, I'm gonna park, but no. If this robot would have just stayed in this exact spot for 1 second longer, it would have not been descored. But it pulled away at the last second, and all the blue just came in. I think blue won because of that. Like this robot just sold its entire match. But D-score mechs, you really need to have them. They mess with your opponent so much. You could see it from this match. It was actually hilarious. They mess with your opponent a lot. And they're really nice. Really nice for getting control bonuses and just wiping points off the board for the enemy team. Nice match, though. It looks like red actually got that. So I've got the, oh yeah, the bonuses on the side, I guess. Gonna have the basket with the 2-block. Ooh, this one. Yes, we have, the same team. Yes. Sister team, I guess. Another S-shaped robot. Does that have a D-score? I don't think that does. I think that's a hood. A basket and a 2-block. Okay, let's see how this goes. Alright, so this one's going for the... Interesting. Okay. Just had a nice thought. These robots are really satisfying with how they score. This one didn't do anything. But if you're wondering how to get the best autonomous, like a really good autonomous, pretty easily, you get 2-block intake like this one does. Grab the 3-pack, grab the 3 from the mobile goal and score all of them. And you score 7, including your match load. And there's a autonomous 1 point for you, all by yourself, pretty easily. I'd say red's in the better position because a bunch of blocks are scattered and red has a 3-pack just standing still, and it could match load. Well, we'll see what happens. And this robot actually messes up a 3-pack. That's sad. That is sad. Just gonna scroll over that, and that. Nicely done. Just gonna trap from match loading. I don't like that. You're trapping. I mean, some blocks fell off, but I feel like you're just. Oh, I don't know. You might be just wasting your time. That's what I feel like. Like you could be doing more things, and well, they're gonna get descored here. That's the best play. Well, unless you're going to force blue to get a win point. Wow! Wow, that was incredibly satisfying. Maybe just like defending blue the entire time was the play from red. Oh, those robots are really satisfying. That was nice. Nice score from there. Now the red team is so scared of this robot. They just watched. They just watched that they are in control tie. It's not. Oh, whoa! What's happened here? Someone's team. Oh no! What? Oh, this robot hooked onto the rubber band. What am I witnessing in this match? Red's still contesting this. I feel like it has to, actually. There's not much time left. I feel like it has to get control bonus here. Where's the other blue robot? Is it right here? Yeah, this one needs to give control bonus for their team right here. But it's just not going to. So, okay, well, this robot came in to save the day. Nicely done. Those robots are scary. The ones that can just score a bunch of blocks really fast. No one was able to park. That was sad. I feel like teams are just not parking because they're not aware of how much time they actually have. So that's a big part on your team too, of just telling your driver how much time you have left. I've seen that misplay a bit, but nice play from Red. It was a really nice robot. Could see it going to eliminations for sure. What a nice game. Oh, they tied. That's funny, they tied. It really didn't look like the tied. They must have parked and like on I think Red parked. Yeah, Red might have, because there's some robot here. It might have parked, but like when I was touching the edge. But qualification 7. Let's see. Oh, sister teams again for Red. That's gonna be a cool match. They better have some good team coordination. Another basketball on the blue. Okay. And then a curved robot for blue again. I feel like blue wins this from the robot designs. They can just score so much. Can't. Is that a D score mech? I think that is a D score mech. So maybe blue could lose. We'll see. Because if you play the D score mech really well, red could win. And it's just like intimidation. Like if you're the only one in the entire match with D score, the other team doesn't. It's gonna be a lot of intimidation. And blue could mess up because of that. I mean, we already saw that in a previous match already. Okay, let's watch Autonomous. Interesting Autonomous from Blue. It did a lot of code to try and get that 3-pack, and still failed. But it should score 2. Oh, it packed up! It packed up! I was trying to get the match load. I feel like this should have got the match loads first and then scored. That'd have a lot less error on like the coding. Like it'd probably be easier for you to code that without like messing up too. Wow, and then they score in the middle again, which I'm confused. I don't think teams realize how easy it is to score the middle. Like you should not be scoring in the middle during autonomous or any other time unless it's like the last 30 seconds of the match towards a late game. It's just so easy to score this. Unless you're just centered on just scoring middle and having one person guard at all times, then I could do that as well. These guys are gonna fight. This one is gonna grab these two, match load, and then score. And that's just gonna D intake. Well, we could get both match loads actually. The red is gonna score the blue. This robot's having a hard time trying to line it up. I feel like the blue could take advantage of that. Oh, nice D score from red. Yeah, this robot didn't really play that well. Like it should have like it should have showed like they weren't intimidated by that D scoring, but like trying to like just like go up to it and push it. Like I feel like he should have done that. Yeah, these teams are scared of this robot. You can tell. They're going for middle again. That's not good. I don't like this robot trying to like contest with the red. Especially if there's a D score in red, like, you're gonna need both robots to, like, chip in. This basket one here is just wasting its time. It's doing nothing to the team. And it has a red. Wait, is it trying to score? Red. No, it isn't. I guess blue's just gonna focus middle. Which, I mean, I can see, but, like, especially if there's a D score mech on the opponent from blue's perspective. Yeah, I mean, yeah, push middle the entire time. That does make sense, I guess. Because no one else is scoring. Like, these two robots have, like, been fighting the entire time. Yeah, I feel like in this scenario, you could go for middle, for blue, and just go for middle and just guard middle the entire time. You have to guard middle, Like, yeah, look at that, it's just gonna descore, well, unless it doesn't. It's trying to, but it just didn't. Interesting. Oh, there's a D-score. Oh, there's D-score. They both have D-score mechs. I did not see that. So blue tried to score. Wait, what? Blue tried to score on this goal. Well, there's two D-score mech robots right next to it, and it backs up. That makes no sense whatsoever. Unless they're just trying to score because there's less time. Yeah, this blue robot's just gonna guard the middle. And this one's gonna guard from D-scoring. That's what they really need to do. This robot needs to park right now. Wait, is this one just stopped working? Park, park, park! Oh, it didn't get it. Dang. This one got it, though. Wait, then who won? I think red wins that. Yeah. Yeah, I think red wins that. Nice match. Yeah, these four mechs are tricky for trying to figure out what to do. They're kind of unpredictable. But the middle strategy could work well. You just have to make sure you guard the middle the entire time. And the other team doesn't score from the sides. Because if they didn't then do that, then you're kind of in a pickle. We're gonna have another basket bot from blue. Then blue does end up winning that match. Just a gut. Oh yeah, control bonus there. Come on. Oh, we got this robot again. This robot has been a star. Paired up with a basketball. Basketball paired up with that. See how it does. We'll see how teams react to this robot after seeing its previous performance, and if they got the chance to even like watch the matches. I'm pretty sure they're able to. I mean, probably. It's a small tournament. Huh. It's a weird autonomous, especially from this robot. Yeah, nothing happened during that autonomous. That was not really good. Although I would say that blue is in the better position, just because they scored this one. There's no red blocks really near here, while there's some blue blocks here for blue, the 3-pack. I mean, they do have a 3-pack, but still. Better positioning for blue. So, good start for blue, but that autonomous was wonky. It was a weird autonomous. Let's see what they're gonna do. Did this robot just stop working? Did that mess up? Is that the reason why all their autonomous like just messed up? Just because this one wasn't working? Yeah, this one's not okay. It's just gonna be a 3v1, a 2v1. That's no fun. And then look, so this robot can hold a bunch of blocks. So the strategy with this robot is that it's just gonna camp at this match loader, and they're just gonna feed a lot of their match loads to this one, and then it's gonna mega score and defend, because like if you get like mega scored on, like that's gonna be devastating for the blue team. They're gonna have to like defend or like try and score. But yeah, look at all of that. And then now it's ready. Just do that. That's kind of crazy. Although it seemed like it picked us some booth the match loader, I'm pretty sure. And now it's control tie. And every robot is here. Just they do not want red to get control bonus. Blue's gonna score from that angle. It's trying to get control bonus from their side. I don't know. I don't really think I like that. Honestly, I feel like blue should go for middle. Cause like this robot is obviously not gonna go for middle just because of how much it can score on one long. And have this robot try and stop that from scoring. I feel that's what blue needs to do. But they're just gonna try its best to get control bonus. But the thing is, if they don't in time, they're gonna let red get their control bonus. Okay, this robot lets grip from red. Now it's just gonna mega score in here, which is the best play that red could do. So nice. Oh my goodness, it's now 1v1. This robot disconnects now. This robot's battery's gone. Yeah, red definitely wins this. If I were blue, I would like have to try to descore this one by like coming over here and like just ramming myself into the goal. That's like the only thing you could do if you're blue. Like I don't think you could do anything else. And the blue just decides to ram themselves into that to try and get control bonus, but at the same time, don't do that. Yeah. Ram it in from that side. See if it has any success. Okay, it can do that. Okay, it's just gonna... No. Come on. Yeah, I think it early parked. Not early. It parked too early. I feel like it could have at least descored one, but like... It's over. It's over for blue. This robot's been doing some good work. Yeah, I was able to win that. It's qualification 9. Oops. A little bit too far. Okay, so we're gonna have this robot. Match load. Kind of. I guess. Didn't really go for match loading. Oh, yeah. It's a coding error, I guess. Red is in a lot better position than blue is. And blue is at the match loading station, but is it even match load? Yeah, they're just putting all their forces to defend this robot. It's like, if this robot scores, that'd be devastating for them. So, I mean, I feel like one has to guard this robot just because of how... Usually I wouldn't really say that, but in this scenario, I think that's probably the best option for blue to do. Probably this robot should probably be guarding this one at all times instead of this one. Because it's more devastating if this one scores than this one. And like, look, red's gonna take advantage. Okay, blue's gonna de-score, but it just switched sides, and blue's taking a long time to react. But what I do say with this robot is, It's not getting the blue from the match load at the beginning, which I mean that's probably would happen in every scenario with a robot like that, but that is its like a downside to it. Ooh, nice. Good score from blue, but wow, red is just totally destroying. Let's see. Let's look at this robot. This robot looks pretty interesting. Oh, this robot looks pretty interesting right here. Some sort. It's like a U, or yeah, it's like a U. It's an interesting design, but it's working really well. It's got control tie over here, but it's more score over here, but it has control tie. Control tie over here too. Now red's just gonna fill up again and then have one final push. This blue robot here thinks that hanging is still a thing, so it's gonna hang for some reason. Red successfully parks, nice job. And now, yeah, look at all that. Honestly, it should stop scoring. It should stop scoring, because it not really make a difference, but you have 1 second left, so it doesn't matter. Easily red wins that. This robot thought it was back in over and under, and high stakes, thought that hanging was still a thing for some reason. I guess they didn't. That's interesting. Pretty dominant game from red. Seems like these that spiral S shape robots and the U robots are more successful just because of how much they can unload. So if you're building a robot, that'd probably be your best option. Looks like they are doing pretty good. Hope on to qualification 10. If my computer can load. I'm gonna have a basket bot from red. Taking a while for them to get set up. Took them a long time. Must have had like a lunch break right now or something. That was a big break. But, oh, okay. We're gonna have 2 basket bots against 2 D-score bots. I think this one can D-score. Can't remember. This one's definitely a D-score. So, yeah, this will be interesting. See how they do. This robot runs into that. What? Oh my goodness. Okay, here's a quick tip for autonomous. You should never, like when you're doing autonomous, you should break up the board in half. Whichever side you're on, you should stick to your half, or you're gonna mess up the other person. This robot did not follow that rule. And besides, this robot is scoring in the middle. You should not be scoring in the middle early in the match. So, pretty bad. And red is in a pretty good position right now. Oh, they redid it. Okay, I guess they're gonna redo it. I guess. Qualification 10 has been interesting so far. This robot is programmed interesting. It misses again. Okay. You know, red is in a pretty good position. Like, red needs to focus on the angles to the middle. Like, could D-score the blue, like, right now if you wanted to. I mean, maybe, like, because from what it seems like right now, is that robots are, they're D-score, like, the robots with the D-score mech, like, their opponents tend to go for the middles, because it'd be harder to D-score there, obviously. So maybe the blue is just going for middle so that red can't. But at the same time, that's not really a good strategy because this robot's whole goal is to D-score, essentially. And you can't do that if you unprotect the middle. So bad play from blue. Gonna match load there. Does it take the blue? Oh, it doesn't even grab that red. A nice score from blue. Nice job with the D score for control bonus. Nice. Seems like D score mech's robot's gonna go far in this tournament. At least this tournament. Blue's just gonna focus on this one. Wow, this red's gonna unload all that. And blue's not even defending him. Like, I feel like blue needs to defend this robot. I mean, like, since blue didn't defend this robot, it was comfortable with letting out those blue blocks. Like, you have to defend a robot doing this, because look how much blocks it's gonna go. Unless, I could see you not defending this if you were blue, and just hoping that this robot just runs away, seeing that no one's defending that push, and then it D-scores all that. You could do that also. So it's just stopping him from scoring anymore. Oh, that's funny. Oh, but control bonus. This robot has to D-score this right now. At least blue has middle. I mean, I guess it paid off. I mean, I don't think teams realize how easy it is to D-score the middle. It D-scores 1, but, oof. Red is just gonna be able to score so much more there. I mean, so it looks like if you just defend your long goal against the D score, you should be fine against those. Nicely done. I think that blue won this match. Let's see. Yeah, blue won. Blue won basically kind of solely because the other team just ignored that blue had 4 in the middle. So that was like the worst play that red could have done that match. Because the middle is pretty easy to score. And teams have not figured that out yet. Or at least the teams in this tournament. Going to qual 7. Or 11, oops. But how has your building progress gone? Like, how have your guys' building progress gone too? Like, what do you think is the best? Give these robots simple 2-block intake, can score well, the basket bot, the S-shaped, the U-shaped. There's a lot of variety in this game instead of over, under, and high stakes. That's what I like about pushback. There's not one best build. There's a lot of different things you could run and work out great. But we're gonna have a basketball on each side, a D score, and a good scoring 2-block bot. This is going to be an interesting match. I'm interested to see how this plays out. So this D square plays well, the red's going to win. But if the D square doesn't play well, then blue's going to win. Unless blue just makes the worst mistakes ever. So it's hard to tell who's going to win this. Here we go for autonomous. Blue is going, okay. Actually, this team has fixed their code. This is their third time trying out this code, and it still didn't work. Sadly, they needed to push more into the goal. But honestly, they should have gone for match load and then scored. They're gonna go for middle again. That's really interesting to me, but why they would go middle. And then this robot's just not gonna score. So overall, it's hard to say who's in the better position. I feel like, I don't know, they might be in equal position. Yeah, both teams' positioning pretty equal right now. If I were red, I'd just fill up their basket right now, go over here. Or this robot could fill up their basket over here, since it has its protection from this robot. Let's see what happens. Huh. It looks like this team's what's it called? The match load thingy. I forgot what it's called for a second, but it's not really working too well. That's gonna halt red progress a lot. Like these three robots just fighting it out. Ooh, the basket. Okay, basket is ready to just fill up. But both of these robots are gonna be here to make sure that this one doesn't score. Honestly, that's what blue needs to do. Like, blue cannot have red descore so many blocks in a small amount of time. Someone's gotta be making sure he doesn't score. Which is what they're doing. Nicely done. And then red is over here making sure that blue's not gonna score from their D-score mech. It's gonna be a close game. But everyone's kind of in a pickle right now. I think red has, like, the blue could easily descore these blocks right now, but I don't think they really understand how easy it is to descore that. Red's, ooh, I don't really think that worked out in red's favor there, actually. So now it's a tie. That was such a messy game. Wow. That's the messiest game of pushback I've seen, probably. Wow. Yeah, everyone was scared. Like, blue was scared from red's D-score and the basket bot that they played so defensively that round that might have costed them the game there, which is sad. Because I mean, blue did park, but at the same time, red didn't park, but red did get bonus from the middle, and blue didn't really score that many. We'll see who wins. Look at the 12 qualification. This G team right here. That robot's been doing pretty good. They're in qual 13. So we're gonna have a nice curved robot. Ooh, this robot. This robot's been playing pretty good today, except for their first match of the day. They didn't really play that well at all. So we'll see. But this robot, it's been doing a good job. So yeah, we'll see who wins this. Red got 2, which looks like they're gonna score from here. Red missed their score, and yeah, blue broke the like if you're on an autonomous, you shouldn't be going over to your teammate's side. Like, it's just gonna mess up their code, and that put blue in a pretty bad spot, while red is in the better spot from blue. Yeah, no, red can just score this, and just do some match loading and go back and forth. It's like, look how much space red has. So blue might want to try and contest, or at least stay in this area, just so it's ready for this robot. But if you're this robot here, you're just trying to fill up as soon as you can, and then score. Like, if you're red, you cannot let this robot score, which is what this robot's doing. So nice job. What this robot needs to do in this case is just like run across the map and like try and lose this guy, and have his teammates trying, cause like you have his teammate try and protect him. He's gonna be the main scorer on this team. If that's the case, he's gonna need to score and not be pushed around the entire match. This rush is bullying. Nah, can't do a single thing. Ooh, nice job. Oh, but it got logged back in. Their teammate needs to help out their other robot. Oh my goodness. Oh, this nice. This robot backed away from 1 second. And he forgot that his goal is just to make sure he doesn't score, and he scored some. And that's control bonus from blue. Did score some red, but it was a net positive, so that's blue. That's good for blue. There's only 20 seconds left. They need to start scoring from the middle to try and get bonus, or at least D-score from middle. Blue's gonna park. Oh, red can't park. Okay, red gets the park in time. That was an interesting match. Yeah, so if you're facing off a robot like this, you have to make sure that it doesn't score. I feel like they both made some mistakes. Like the middle, like everyone forgot about the middle and this side here. Cause like if your main scoring robot can't score, like his teammate needs to help him out. Cause like it wasn't like this robot was giving this guy a huge amount of trouble, and he's not scoring much at all either. So this robot should have helped out him, but I think red won that. So I don't think it mattered too much, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, so I feel like this robot sold their team, like, it's not good. Oh, it is pretty late though, so I think that's gonna be the last match that I cover for today. My plan is to stream one more day of this and then make a video on it, because there's only 16 teams in this tournament, so there are some repeat robots, and you want some variety. But with a lot more tournaments coming up, if you have a preference on which one you want me to watch, or if you want me to watch your matches, just let me know and I can do that for sure. It's a nice stream. We learned that S and U shaped robots worked really well. Basket robots didn't work too well. I mean, I think it was just the match floater, but basket robots still did a good job. These square mechs not only did a good job, but it intimidates your opponents to make them make a lot more stakes, and that's exactly what happened in every match. 80 score happened, or the score bot happened. But that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed, and I don't know what else to say.